Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Lawrence. I'm the host here at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and today, of course, is the top 10 comic books of the week. Now, what I do in this video, I take 10 books off the Key Collectors app runners up list. Some amazing books appear on this list every week, and I do this video every week. Now, before we get started in the video, I remind you guys, if you're not a current sub of the channel, do yourself a favor and put out a lot of content like this video. We have another Hot 10 list on Thursdays, and of course, the Mighty Rewind podcast, which airs every week just for everyone out there who loves to listen to podcasts just like I do. With that said, let's get into this week's top 10 comics of the week. Starting it off this week at number 10 is Foxhole number 4. Published by Mainline in 1955, this iconic cover by Jack Kirby always reminded me of that scene in Rambo 2. It makes the list this week at number 10 with a sale in a CGC 4.0 selling for $3,000, up an insane 4,818% since 2014. Coming in at the 9th spot this week is Cocaine Comics number 3. This issue features an anthology of stories, which the first was illustrated by George DiCaprio, father of Leonardo DiCaprio. Published by Last Gasp in 1981, and cover art by Robert Williams, the same Robert Williams who did the cover for Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. It takes the 9th spot this week with a new high sale in a CGC 9.6, selling for $660, up an insane 238% since 2008. Let's get into a little more mainstream. At number 8 this week is Detective Comics number 298, the first appearance of the second Clayface, Matt Hagen. There are rumors out there that Clayface will be the antagonist in the upcoming sequel to The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. Published by DC Comics in 1961, it makes the hot list this week with a CGC 3.5, selling for only $569 and up 14% since 2022. Sticking with Detective Comics, at number 7 is Detective Comics number 370. This issue features the first published artwork on Batman by Neil Adams with interior inks over Carmine Infantino's pencils. Published by DC Comics in 1967, it takes the 7th spot this week with a CGC 9.4, selling for $574 and only up 1% since June. Sticking with DC, and yes, DC is super hot right now, at number 6 is Action Comics number 161. This issue features the debut of Green Kryptonite. The previous versions of Kryptonite in comics were depicted colorless or red. Published by DC Comics in 1951, it makes the list this week at number 6 with a new high sale in a CGC 4.0, selling for $320, up a crazy 321% since 2005. It is now time for our Mark Jewelers book of the week, and it is Daredevil number 168, the first appearance and origin of Elektra. This is also the first solo written work on Daredevil by Frank Miller. Published by Marvel Comics in 1981, it takes the top Mark Jewelers spot this week with a CGC 7.5 with the Mark Jewelers insert, selling for a cool $700 and up 67% since 2022. For value context, the 7.5 newsstand sells for only $180. Back to the list at number 5, how about some Marvel now? It is Daredevil number 1. This issue features the first appearance and origin of Daredevil, Matt Murdock. This is also the first appearance of Karen Page and Foggy Nelson. Published by Marvel Comics in 1964, it comes in at number 5 this week with a high sale in a CGC 2.0, incomplete, selling for $1,749 with no previous data available. At the 4th spot this week, how about an error book? Let's talk about Malibu Sun number 13, the Error Edition. This issue features the first appearance of Spawn, technically in a preview. The Error Edition contains a green-colored Spawn on the back cover. Published by Malibu in 1992, it makes the list this week with a CGC 4.5 that sold for $405, up 17% since 2020. Rounding out the top 3 this week is HeMan and the Power Sword, the first of 4 illustrated books printed and packaged with Masters of the Universe action figures. Of course, this mini comic features the first appearance of HeMan and his arch enemy, Skeletor, in comics. Published by Mattel in 1981, it rounds out the 3 spot with a sale in a CGC 9.0, selling for only $400 with no previous data available. Let's talk about something extremely rare. At number 2 this week is Police Comics number 1. This rare issue features the first appearance of Plastic Man, one of my favorite characters growing up as a kid. Published by Quality in 1941, it makes the hot list with a sale in a CGC 3.0, selling for an incredible $15,200, but get this, up 833% since 2015. And finally, at the top spot, an incredible book. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 299, this one with the Mark Jewelers insert. Of course, this issue features the second cameo appearance of Venom, or the first full appearance depending on who you ask. My personal copy I bought raw off eBay, and to my surprise, when I opened it up, on the first page it was signed by the Todd father himself, Todd McFarlane. Recently, I had a chance to sit down with an artist who works side by side with Todd in the latest episode of the Mighty Rewind podcast. Make sure you check it out. Published by Marvel Comics in 1988, this iconic book takes the top spot this week with a CGC 9.0 with the Mark Jewelers insert, selling for only $400 and no previous data available. So that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, I want to remind you guys that a lot of important and key books appear on this list every week that no one else is talking about, so make sure you tune in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics Collectibles saying thank you for watching, happy collecting, and I'll talk to you guys soon.